Hello, everybody. My name is Oscar Cartagena. I am a senior communication student as well as a student athlete at Penn State Harrisburg with the men's soccer team. Today, I'm with Zach Koroneos. Zach, how are you?
Hey Oscar, I'm doing well, thanks. Hey everybody, I'm Zach Koroneos. I am a senior at Penn State Harrisburg on the baseball team studying mechanical engineering.
Zach, thank you for being with us. I think it's essential to talk to various student athletes, especially seniors, just as yourself, who are going through the same problems with the whole COVID-19, and especially since your season was suspended. And we just want to know how it is you feel and the experiences you're going through, and just to let the whole Penn State Harrisburg community know what's going on. And so I just want to start. Where were you when you were informed about the season being suspended, and how was the team's reaction?
Yeah, so when we found out about the news, we were actually on our bus back home from our spring break trip to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So we just finished our last game there, and last couple days there, we kind of started hearing the news about all the major sport leagues, NBA canceling their season or suspending their season at first. And on the bus, once we got on the bus, we were kind of hearing about Division One getting canceled, and we were kind of expecting it, but I guess reality didn't really set in until we got off the bus like we would typically do to get food or something in the middle of the drive. And we all kind of gathered around, and our coach broke the news to us, and it was definitely really tough. It was pretty emotional. It was just, reality started to set in at that point, but it really took a while, and I mean, it was definitely disappointing, and it was crazy to not be prepared for that goodbye. In previous years we get to say goodbye to our seniors, and we all know that it's going to be the last game, or we're in the playoffs and we know that we're close and we made a great run, but this was just kind of came out of the blue and took everyone by surprise, and that's what made it even more upsetting.
Definitely, definitely. And overall, aside from how the whole season being suspended, how are you right now as a student, just in general? How are you mentally, physically, and like with everything going on?
Me personally, the day we found out on the bus, everyone handles it differently. I just really didn't feel like talking about it much. You think about the season, but you also think about like that could be my last meaningful game that I'm playing, and a game that I played since I was a kid, and it's just really tough pill to swallow. And now a couple days after, I really didn't feel like doing much. I kind of tried to avoid talking about the subject. Some guys went on like posting about it, and which just I respect that completely. It's emotional, but I didn't really want to think about it for the first couple of days. It's tough. That's just how I handled it. But at the same time, I also wanted to kind of try to find the positives on my own before anything.
Definitely. And definitely, that made me want to lead towards the whole preparation and why it meant so much and why it may hurt right now. Well, I was actually fortunate to play my season as a senior with a lot of accomplishments, and I'm sure, especially with the men's baseball team, there were a lot of expectations. The men's baseball team were ranked in the first time in the program's history. Am I right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so yeah, go ahead.
That's phenomenal. And the
Yeah.
fact that you guys had all this great expectations and going into the season, that just made me want to lead towards preparation. How long have you guys been preparing for this season, and what did you guys do while being out of season?
A lot of teams on our campus are always going crazy in the weight room, and even practices. Since January, we've been having 3 to 4, 5:30 practices a week, and even in the fall, once we're done our short fall season, we lift early in the morning, 6 a.m. lifts, 7 a.m. lifts, and it's just, it's all for this. It's all for the season, and at the very least, we got that last grind of practice. But to 10 11 games in, to have it all go to waste is it's tough. I mean, not only that, but it's not just the practices and the team lifts, but a lot of guys will go and just hit off the tee by themselves, and that time that you spend by yourself working, and it's all you're just getting prepared, and for that to be taken, it's tough for sure. And I mean,
And I'm well aware, the whole community was well aware how the men's baseball team, you guys made it to the national tournament last year, and this year that the whole conference had changed towards the NEAC. What were your guys' expectations debuting there and maybe even making it to the national tournament? What were your guys' goals in the end?
I think our goal was definitely to just go out there and win it all. I mean, my personal goal was I thought we had a great team. We had almost everyone from last year that we went to the regional tournament with, and I had really high expectations. We were just getting rolling those first 10 games. I mean, I don't think we played our best baseball, but we definitely things were starting to click together, especially in that last game. It felt like I think we had 4 or 5 home runs that game, and we're a big home run hitting team, and having a game like that, big offensive game like that, I was all right. We're good to go now. And then soon after, it was all taken away. But I think we at least had expectations to win the conference, and we definitely wanted to surpass what we did last year by making it to regionals and winning that and moving on at the very least. But we had a really good team, and I mean, they're going to be great next year as well. But it was just kind of tough to see such a great team kind of fall apart due to this.
And how many seniors do you guys have currently on your team?
I think we had nine this year.
You have a total of 9 seniors. And essentially, with all the news going on with the NCAA of the red shirt corona, basically meaning student athletes will be able to get their year eligibility back in return. What do you believe, or do you think there will be seniors returning next season to want to continue and complete their eligibility?
Yeah, so I think it's definitely great that they're allowing that, and I think they have to do something like that. I mean, it was pretty unfair for seniors to just lose their season and have no opportunity to come back. But I think we'll definitely see guys from our team coming back, and you'll see guys everywhere, and ladies as well, and girls, but on female teams. But it's tough for everyone to kind of coordinate that, especially, I mean, with graduating, it's tough with having course requirements and things like that. It's just, I mean, I'm international, so I have even more to coordinate there. So it's just everyone has a different scenario. I mean, some guys are missing a couple classes, and it works out perfect for them. Some guys are going to be done after the spring, and it's just tough to coordinate. So, I mean, obviously, I would love to come back, but I mean, if it's too tough to coordinate with everything else going on with school and after graduation, then I mean, it's tough, but it's great that they're allowing that for sure.
Definitely. That's great news. And even though it may be a little hard, it's nice to know that you have something to lean back to if you want to return and play college. However, that allowed me to lead towards my next question. If you would send a message to everyone in your similar position who are senior student athletes, who are playing baseball, who are in season, who lost a year of eligibility, or just simply students in the community, what is the message you would like to send to everyone?
So yeah, I think message I would send to everyone is kind of what I've been telling myself. I mean, for you to lose the season, and I mean, it's tough, but I feel like the game of baseball has given me so much, taught me so many lessons, work ethic and dedication, and how to be driven. And not only that, I mean, there's a huge list of things, but I mean, I feel like I've already taken that all in. I mean, of course, it'd be great to play with my team. I miss the guys and all my guys on the team, but it's just, you got to think of everything the game has given me, and it's not just 1 year. It's not like one season. It's like a last at bat, a last pitch. It's like the last meaningful opportunity to do something. And I mean, yeah, it was taken away kind of early, but I think about all the positives from the past, everything that I did to get here, and all the things to even start playing at Penn State Harrisburg, and before that, and all the work that I put into this sport. I mean, it's not just applicable to baseball, and it's not the work you put into other sports is not just applicable to the sport itself. But I think that's the most important thing. That's why we're student athletes. And that's why people value student athletes, is that all those lessons that we learn are going to be valuable in many aspects of life. So I think that's the main thing I would tell people.
And as well, what would you say to your fellow seniors on your team personally? Do you have anything you'd like to share? If not, if it's the same message, but definitely you have a personal relationship with everyone there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would say something along the same lines, but to all the seniors, I mean, it's been amazing playing with all those guys, and I hope that this team, or what we had going this year and in previous years, I hope that it benefits them in whatever way. We have guys going in all different directions, guys that could potentially get drafted, guys that are going straight to work, guys that may just need to stay a year and can play again. And I just hope the best for everyone. And I think, I mean, yeah, it's kind of it kind of knocks us down a little bit, but I think after this, everyone will kind of come back. We'll come back stronger, and I think, I mean, it's a real downer, and it's upsetting, but I think everyone can come back from this a little bit better, and no matter what the scenario is for everyone. But I mean, yeah, I think it's tough. It's tough to kind of just, I mean, yeah, it's tough for those guys.
Definitely, I understand, Zach, and I'm sure if I was in your position, I would be the same. In a way, many other students other than student athletes are going through the same thing. We don't know when we'll be returning back to classes, doing online classes. We don't know if we'll be walking for graduation. But above all, we all want to say in the Penn State Harrisburg community, as well as the Penn State Harrisburg men's soccer team, thank you so much for your dedication to the program. And above all of that, you're always welcome to come back. That we all admire the hard work the baseball team's doing, and that we support you guys throughout this whole time, Zach.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much. Thanks, Oscar. I mean, we appreciate everything that the Penn State Athletics has done, and all the athletic teams, and I feel like they're really working to make this as easy as possible for everyone to come back, and with the redshirt year and everything going on. So we appreciate that, and appreciate all the coaches and people in athletics. So they're making doing as best as they can to work with this given scenario. So it's great.
Yeah, definitely, Zach. And I feel like a variety of sports, especially men's baseball, you could see that the program is only going to continue growing. So thank you so much, Zach, for your time. And I really appreciate everything. And we're all in this together. And always stay connected as a Penn Stater.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Zach.